because man, if you spend that time just constantly hopping on that thing, you gonna get that 100 million. You gonna level up. You get what I'm saying?
I do, but my
Now
mind
I
went
could just go
all
for the
fucked up.
gusto, baby, and be like, boom, I'm over it. You know
My
what I'm
mind
saying?
went all fucked up for a second. You just hop on that thing, you gonna get this 100 million. Shoot up the club out PSA. I had no idea what shoot up the club meant till my wife told me what the fuck it meant like a week ago.
What's goody, fam?
You're now listening to the sounds of
This Drinks on Me podcast, baby.
What's goody, fam? It's your favorite Cuzzo's D.
Your boy DJ G.
And you are now vibing with
This Drinks on Me podcast, baby.
Pull up, niggas. Pull up. Almost happy Mother's Day is late, but we didn't go last week.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day.
Mothers out there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Secondly, ain't no motherfucking gas. So
I know, right?
This might be a full-time thing when Nick can't make it to that financial backing. Nick gonna be a podcast guru when I'm stuck in the house.
Yeah, buddy. Look, this might be where we at, bro. Hey, we gonna be broadcasting prices when they come back.
Nigga. I was trying to get motherfucking gas, nigga. They out everywhere in Kanye's.
Man.
One day, Kanye's ran out of gas.
I was able to get gas, but you know they gouging, man. So they took the prices up and shit in certain, areas. I figured that they would do that shit, because anytime we have any kind of crisis with gas, motherfuckers trying to make money. They're like, ooh, they need this shit.
I mean, I filled up, but it's like shit. You can't fill up no more.
Oh well, yeah. I get
you know what I'm saying?
Too.
So it's like I done filled up the tank, but what the fuck are we gonna do if this shit ain't fixed by the weekend?
Back in when Katrina and all that shit went down, man, you had motherfuckers out there with like gas cans and everything filling up.
Oh shit, they out there like that now, nigga. Look, I'm gonna tell you how it was. I was at work when I heard about it last night, and my boss just came because I read something. You know how you get them Google shits on your phone, so I had read some shit about it. But I was like, hell no, ain't no motherfucking way. They didn't cyber attack the pipeline. What the fuck that mean? I think it's just some crazy shit Google got up. But then my boss came up to me and told me about it. And then the nigga I work with, second what he was talking about. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck that. Just to be sure. Let me go fill up. When I went over to that bitch, nigga, it was $269 when I pulled up. An hour later, that shit was $289.
Oh yeah, man. Same out here.
And niggas was out there with gas cans.
Yeah, same out here, bro.
Filling up. I said, whoa, this shit. So in my mind, I was like, yo, even if this shit ain't as big as that, people finna take it like it is either way.
Oh, most definitely.
They're gonna drain this bitch dry. So I'm like, okay, man, they about to do this shit like they did tissue when coronavirus hit. They about to take all of it.
Oh yeah, it's a heightened moment, man, because everything is heightened right now. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga.
So motherfuckers say, look, they ain't holding back. They ain't holding no prisoners right now, baby.
They got all the gas.
Yo, I wanted to send some shots out too, man. Yo, shots out to my daughter, man, who graduated on Friday, man. Yo, major shout out to my beloved, my wife, man, who graduated in this moment. The other day, man, she just cried, bro. And you know what? It was finally some tears of joy, man, because that's been a stressful monster in her life, man. But yo, that is what is bringing me to this topic tonight, baby.
Oh Lord, let's go.
Yes, I'm super excited, man. This really been on my mind for some weeks now, man. But she was the icing on the cake to this, to this revelation, man. And I wanted to title it "Leveling the Fuck Up." You know what I'm saying?
Shit. Okay.
Let's level up. So tonight, y'all gonna sit in this train with me and my brother, man, while we talk about this thing on leveling up, man. Now D, you know me, man. Well, you too. Shit, we some big video game fans, man.
Oh yeah.
When I was thinking about this concept, bro, it brought me back to retro. I went way retro with this. But for all you who is Mario fans, you're gonna relate to this. You remember that board, man, in Mario where you get like halfway to the end of it, and it's one of them what they call them little ducks, got the shell. What they call them? I can't remember the name that they had.
I always thought that was a fucking turtle. That was
like a turtle or a
turducken.
Koopa or whatever. But you know what I'm talking about. Right. On this specific board that you get to, and it's like mid. It's not even at the like towards the end of the game or the beginning. It's like the middle of that. You step on it, right? And then you got to keep stepping on it. As you keep stepping on it, like it gives you coins, right? But then after a while, it started giving you men.
Yeah.
You remember that? And you get like 100 men.
That was like one of the special things.
Yeah, it was one of those special things, And it brought me back to that, bro, because I was thinking about that today. I was like, damn, man, I remember playing that game and couldn't wait to get that part so I can get them 100 men. I couldn't wait to get that part so I could get all that I needed. So when I got to the end, I wasn't worried about it because I had more than enough.
This is the cheat code.
Yeah. I had more than enough, man. And I was like, man, sometimes, God will place things that we think is our enemy. He'll place things, that we consider bad, you know what I'm saying, in our life, bro, to level us up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could just hop over that thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, hop over it, forget it, beat the board, right?
Yeah.
But then you'll really be taking the short stick because, man, if you spend that time just constantly hopping on that thing, you're going to get that 100 men. You're going to level up. You get what I'm saying?
I do, but my mind
now I could just go for the gusto, baby, and be like, boom, I'm over it. You know what I'm saying?
My mind went all fucked up for a second. You just hop on that thing, you going to get that 100 men. Shoot up the club. I had no idea what shoot up the club meant till my wife told me what the fuck it meant like a week ago. So I was thinking using this shit and like rap lines. I was like, these niggas so violent. All they want to do is go shoot up the motherfucking club. She's like, nah, nigga, that means going in raw, shooting up the club.
Right, shoot up the club.
Oh, bitch, I ain't never shooting up the club. Hold on. The club is safe with me. So I'm ready to deposit these men, as you put it. You know what I'm saying? This seamen, as we
level up, bro.
That's the ultimate level up. Bloop,
and I was thinking, man, it gave me a new perspective on a lot of things, man, including, man, I did something big. So, I've been always having my boss stories. And, a lot of our segments, we had the boss stories. But man, I actually went about a week ago and I thanked my boss, you know what I'm saying, for being the man that he is. Now look, this is the crazy thing, because God put it on my heart, right?
No, I did.
That his stress, right? I know, right? It does. It made me seem like the biggest dick ever, right?
That's a movie line, nigga. Thank you. That's that.
But true enough, bro. I really did, and it was, it was the truth, because I was like, the way he's been stressing me really has been blessing me. You know what I'm saying?
It has, though. Yeah. For real, it has.
It really has, man. Like, it has shaped things in my family, man, life. It's made me more of a go-getter. It made me not skip the process just to jump to the end. You know what I'm saying? So I keep jumping on my turtle and leveling up.
That nigga took all the steps. Said,
yeah. Man, think about what your enemies do, what your haters do in your life, right? They don't make you skip steps because, hell, if you real smart, you start being strategic. You be like, hey, I got to do this. I don't want to miss nothing because my plan got to work perfectly. You know what I'm saying?
As perfect as it can be.
As perfect as it can, or I never get this monster out of my life.
Nah, man.
I never get this obstacle out of my life. I never get that ram in the bush, which that turtle on the game was actually a ram in the bush. Do you think about it? Like I said, you could hop over. The end was right there. This is no lie. This is right before you go up them stairs and you hop onto the flag. You know, but man, you would miss that, right? Think about that shit, man. You would miss 99 men and don't gain one. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know.
And don't gain one. What was the saying? What Jay-Z say? I got 99 what? But what ain't
problems. But a biatch ain't one. Well, that was like too short. Biatch. Anyway, first of all, love the hat. Second of all, only niggas who wear velvet hats and Bronco shirts could literally compare the Ram in the Bush to Mario, first off. And secondly, have a whole JT duck moment with his boss.
Hey man, what?
Yo, I met a writer one day who said, Daryl, you're gonna be one hell of a writer once you experience your asshole boss. And I'd just like to thank two people in particular.
I know, right?
I'm on my way to becoming a great writer, and I'd like to thank two people in particular, my boss and his bitch ass ways.
Right?
And that nigga just sit back there like this.
I know. Oh, I got nothing but love for you, baby. That's it.
Talking about me. You mean me? Hey, girl.
I know, right?
Everybody else looking like this motherfucker on the stage and stuff. No, it's called this nigga a whole. He just what? Daryl is wild. Somebody go get Daryl. Somebody go get Daryl ass off the stage.
Man, look, I'm telling you. He say he'll use them things as your footstool. Your enemies as your footstool, man.
Well, you know,
man,
like
that's proper.
You know, hate, enemies, it's all a thin line. You know, they are needed.
Yeah, they need
your ass on your toes, or
yeah,
not more so even keep you on your toes, just to they need to challenge you.
Yeah, man.
Much. I guess it's to help you elevate, to help you grow. You need something. You know what I'm saying? You need that obstacle, or you would just get complacent. Like niggas really don't seek change until they don't like it, or until somebody has to push them to it. Some people got to get pushed to it, or they'll do what you said do. They'll hop over the hard shit until they can't hop over it no more. Like you're gonna keep hopping over the hard shit until you run into a wall, and then it's like, all right, nigga, this is the hard shit that you kept skipping.
Yeah. I mean, look, D, think about it like this. What if you get to the end of that game and you only got one man?
And you could have had 99.
And you could have had 99. You feel what I'm saying? Like, think of that, man. Okay. I was looking at the definition of stress, right? And it says stress is your body's reaction to a challenge or a demand.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? To a challenge or demand, just like what you just said. It's like a challenge, right?
And it's good stress and bad stress.
And it is good and bad, right? So the thing is, okay, in order for me to have the good stress, all right, then I need to be able to not skip these strategic paths that I got. You know what I'm saying? That I'm not even looking at, because all I'm trying to do is get to the end of the game. But you gotta have something that is there at the end of the game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Not just like, oh man, I'm gonna get there, beat the boss, and that's it. What feeling of accomplishment do you have if you ain't never had no plan along the way? It's different when you beat that motherfucker with 99 men, bro. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I was never worried. I knew I was gonna get this shit because I spent time doing the hardest process before I got to that. You know?
Yeah. Well, I guess that could fall on two. I often say that could be two sides of a coin, because some people, they perform better under that kind of pressure. Mm-hmm. So that kind of makes them level up as well. And then some people, it's like the prepared motherfucker, and then the motherfucker who waits to the last minute still get it done.
Right.
It wasn't easy as it could have been. It's like, nigga, you could have had the easiest route to it, but your ass chose to just go through all this bullshit.
Exactly.
The way.
Exactly.
No fucking reason. It's like, nigga, you literally could have just crossed the street.
Right.
But you chose to take the alley, hop over the fence, and run from the motherfucking rock wall.
Right. Exactly, man.
So like, if we use an example of the 99 man, you got the nigga who get to the end with 99 man, and you ain't really worried because you got 99 shots to beat this nigga, right? But we're gonna take it all the way back to old school games before memory cards, or if you had that motherfucking PlayStation and you couldn't save, so you just had to leave the game on pause till you got out of school.
I know, right?
Game hot as fuck.
Hell yeah, boy.
On fire.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? You got that one shot, nigga. It's like, yo, I didn't made it to the end. But all I got is one fucking shot at this. Nigga, you gonna laser focus on that bitch.
You best
I'm
believe
talking
it.
about laser focus. So I guess on that side of it, it's two ends of the coin, because on both of them you can level up. I guess the main thing is they didn't skip anything, like necessarily skip anything like that. They just chose two different paths. So I guess it's just weird like that. Some niggas just skip shit, get there with 99 men and just fuck it up and they die. They get all the way back down 2-1.
You know what, bro? That make me think about another game too. Mega Man.
That's why I thought you was gonna go at first.
Mega Man.
Gonna say Mega Man. You talking about leveling up?
Oh man, with Mega Man, you really had to be strategic, right? Because you couldn't beat one board without the other. It's like I had to beat the Fireman in order to get and beat the Iceman, because I needed that fire cannon in order
to beat that nigga,
to beat his ass. So you couldn't just skip steps. You know what I'm saying? And you had to level up. You know, and that's the process, man. Like, you know, we could go, like, you have the option to go to whatever board you want. But if you want to beat it, you know what I'm saying, and make it the good stress, right? Then you're going to do it in the order that it needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I know if I get that fire cannon, yo, I'm about to demolish this motherfucking Iceman, because it ain't nothing he can do against that. You start to play off of people's strength and weaknesses in the game. When you agree? You know what I'm saying? Because once you learn that, you know what to work with.
It's like, then you know how to beat them.
Yeah, you know what to do then.
It's the art of war. Shit, nigga, I didn't figure you out. Now I'm about to rat-a-tash your ass.
Right, exactly, man. So
I figured you was gonna go to Final Fantasy.
Man, look, now we used Final Fantasy last time, so I said, you know what, I'm not gonna use this time. I'm gonna go.
That's the ultimate level up, though, nigga. You go.
I mean, it really is the ultimate level up.
You go fight all them fucking the fuck them things was called. The big ass, the shit you didn't have elements. You didn't have to go fight them. Like you can skip the whole game and never fight them. I forgot what it was called.
The weapons.
The weapons. Like you didn't have to fight one fucking weapon.
Right.
But
exactly.
If you fought them, you got to like 9,999. So nigga, when you went to go fight Sinestro, I don't give a fuck how you say his name.
Right.
Exactly. For all you niggas out there, y'all know exactly who the fuck I'm talking about. Therefore,
right.
The crouton.
That's right.
Eat the body and shut the fuck up. Anyway, by the time you get to that nigga, y'all on the same level. Sometimes you get so strong, you fuck him up with one hit.
Right. Exactly, man. That's what I'm talking about. But if you didn't go get the weapons like Ruby weapon, Emerald weapon, Ultimate weapon,
he whooped your ass.
Know what I'm saying? Right.
A couple of times when you got it right.
He tear your ass up. You know what I'm saying? Like you had to get certain things and you knew you needed them. Because by the time you got to the big boss, hey, yo, you any little miscalculation you had, you better believe he was calculated. He's gonna tear your ass up on whatever weak points you had, you know. And you spend time, even in the games now. Did you spend time leveling up, man? I just played this game called A Plague's Tale: Innocence, brother. That motherfucking game is amazing. Do you hear me? Now, mind you, I done had the game for probably 3 years and ain't touched it. But once I started, bruh, I was hooked, man. Hooked. I mean, it is one of them things, man, that just take you there. Like, you know you need this in order to make this happen. And then at the same time, I love the feel of it because it put a family environment in it. So it's basically about a girl and her brother, right? Their mom and dad get killed. They got this big ass plague, and now they gotta survive. You know what I'm saying?
Is it zombies?
No, bro. It's rats. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Like the real plague. Like it's rats, man. And it's crazy, bro. Like, but long story short, amazing, man, how you got to level up in this game. You cannot skip anything or else your ass is fucked completely. You will miss what you need for the next level, and you're not going to get to the next level without it. So that's why Branson leveling up. Like I said, man, my wife, man, she just graduated. Well, she graduated nursing school, you know what I'm saying? And man, just the stress of that, which you know because your wife knows, you know what I'm saying? The stress of that, bro, you know, and the toll that I watched it take on her physically, mentally, all of that, man.
It's a hell of a ride, even for you.
Yeah, even for you. I mean, man, because you're trying to keep them encouraged, you know what I'm saying? You know, hold them down, and man, you see the toll is taking on them too, man. Where hell, it's backfiring out on you sometimes.
Hell yeah, nigga.
It's lashing out on you sometimes. But hey, we in the process of leveling up. So what do? You know what I'm saying? Do we just say, hey, because it's stressful on me, I'm going to skip my 99 men and jump on the flag and just take the points? I'm just going to take the points. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying, do we stay, man, and keep pounding that thing out until I knew you was going to do that.
What is wrong with you?
Do we keep on doing that, man, until we level the fuck up?
Well, obviously we stay and keep pounding that thing out. But
exactly, bro.
I'm thinking for those out there who just need that clarified of, do you leave the relationship or do you stay and be supportive? Or do you you don't necessarily have to leave the relationship like physically, but mentally you just cut off, emotionally you just cut yourself out of it. But you know what, fuck you, I ain't gonna support you, you on your own with this shit, and you just go be separated pretty much in your own house? Or do you kind of take that one on the chin because you understand it's like, all right, right now in this role that I'm playing, sometimes I'm probably gonna be the sparring partner. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna be the nigga that come in and Mike Tyson pissed and he like, man, you know what? Fuck that. Put on the fucking gloves. And then you're just like, fuck, I know this nigga pissed. I'm about to get my ass whipped. But you got to do what you got to do. Trust me, I know, because my wife going through the second phase of that shit now, going to get her master's, and it's even worse than the first.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I'm like, man, this shit right here, nigga, I ain't gonna lie, that shit'll make your ass be like, fuck this, I'm about to be
I know, man.
I'm trying to get far away, motherfucker. Far away.
Yeah,
does
man.
Anybody stay? No, motherfucker. We don't stay in the same place anymore. We gone.
that stress is something else, man. Then you missing things, right? At the same time, because
you miss everything. Well, nurses, they miss everything.
It's a big ass sacrifice, man, because we ain't spending time, we ain't doing none of that. All of that shit is poured into this.
Bro, it takes a big toll.
Yes.
On
brother.
Your marriage.
Yes.
Every level.
Yes.
Because you have to be willing to understand that you about to sacrifice all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
All the quality, like damn near all the quality time, all this, everything that you were used to.
Yeah.
Because it's not there anymore.
Yeah.
And then you have to take on different roles that you probably wouldn't have taken. Like, y'all got two little ones up in there. It's like, nigga, she really ain't got the energy.
No, at all.
You know what I'm saying? So,
you know what I'm saying?
The energy's not even there to be the full time like they need to be no more. It's like, nigga, because they whole energy's on studying, because if they fail,
yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
So that shit is not like normal shit. I tell everybody, nigga, you finna be a what?
Right.
Goddamn, cut off life. I suggest everybody who goes to nursing school or thinking about it, don't just the whole time while you're in nursing school, just don't be on no type of social media, nothing. Because y'all get in that phase where y'all see everybody else living life. After a while, y'all get so mad.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It play on you. It play on everything, man. You know, I know it played on my wife's mental, man. And I know it played on, you know, like I say, physically, man, her health. You know what I'm saying?
Especially from what I'm seeing, because most of these motherfuckers, all right, let's say, like we were saying, level up. Sometimes in these motherfucking nursing school programs, they can't even it's like they make it so hard to make motherfucker level up because when they taking these tests, from what I've been seeing for the whole stint of my wife going through nursing school and getting a master's now, big up there. I'm sticking with you. I told you I'm gonna get to the end of the year, goddammit. I can't do this shit too much longer. I'm trying. I'm superhuman right now. Y'all motherfuckers. I am genuine superhuman. Made out of stone, made out of steel. But bitch, I'm about to turn to DMX, nigga. Start catching feelings. I start selling this shit. I'm out. Just like a thief in the night. But anyway, it's like the test that they like study for is so subjective sometimes that they can even have the right answer, but it's not the answer that their teacher wants.
I know, man. Look,
so it'd be like their answer is completely correct,
so much,
but it's like, not what the teacher wants, so it's wrong. And you be like, what the fuck?
Right, exactly. I mean, man, I heard
you
that so
motherfucking bad. I would have instantly dropped out right there today. You mean to tell me my shit right, but it's wrong because it ain't your kind of right?
Yeah.
Oh,
bro.
You kiss my ass, nigga.
You know,
that's like saying 2 + 2 is 4 and 3 + 1 is 4. But because I chose 2 + 2, I'm wrong.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. It is crazy.
Man, I'm gone. This that new math shit.
That's why I say, man, look, you know, but now look at the outcome, right? So the outcome of that, and that's both sides, you know, the shit I've been going through, the shit she's been going through. Now, when we look at where God met us in the center of that.
Hey, yo, you know what? Fuck that. Hey, you know what? Take some time, raise your hands, nigga. Clap up.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You know
Because I'm gonna tell you now, that shit take two. Because if you ain't have a support system,
yes, sir.
Ain't nobody making it through that without a support system.
Yeah.
That shit make or break. I'll tell you right now, that shit is a make or break process, and you got to go alone at it. Either you one tough motherfucker,
yeah,
or your ass don't make it. I'm just gonna be to you right. That's one of those type of money. That's like gladiator school for the mind, dog. So I commend anybody who went through that shit. That is not my forte.
No, I'm with you, bro.
But I am the ultimate support nigga for about a year or two. After that, goddamn.
I tell you what, man. Look, it takes a level of, and this is something leveling up. This is something too, man. That I know.
Humility.
I told my wife, I said, you know, it ain't the love that I have, you know, because the love that I have really was weak.
Yes, bro. Look.
I said it took God pumping the love in me for this situation, because I promise you, my love on its own was weak, bro. It was weak, man. It was weak to the point, like you said, man. Sometimes you just be like, I don't know how much more I could give it. But then God come in and say, well, what did I say? You gonna give it. I'm gonna sustain you. You sustain her. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it be, man. Like I was telling Mom, you know, we was talking just probably a couple of days ago, and I was saying, man, you know, God had hit me with, I know what you want to see, but I already showed you what I got in store. You know, I already showed you the level up. I already showed you what it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? Even though it look like this right now, yo, I already showed you what it's going to be. So what you saying? You don't trust in what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then I had to come back. Like, you know what? That's when I say it takes that level of God in you too, man. You know, that unconditional love he put there. You know, because if I had to do it just on the love that I have alone, man, it ain't enough, bro. It's not enough to level up. I say,
nigga, love ain't enough in certain situations.
Yeah, it ain't enough to level up. You know, because our idea of love is not his idea of love. You know, it's not his idea is that love conquers all things, right? So you have to be aligned with him in order to even get that type of love, bro. I can't give you that just off of me alone. I can't.
Facts. We are not sponsored, but by fake beer, croutons, wine, and God's love. Okay, back to it. We sponsored by that one. I always give a shout out to my fake beer.
Yeah, man.
The truth, Ruth. Fact, Jack. But no, it definitely takes more than you think you have in you because, nigga, look, this ain't even, it don't even have to be like your significant other, nigga. It could be yourself and you be in a situation.
Man, yeah. Yeah.
And you, like, just you alone,
yeah.
You just rather just,
yeah,
I'm about
because
to
you ain't gonna
up.
love yourself enough.
I'm about to leave this shit. You be like, man, I'm out. I ain't got to deal with this shit. It's like when you take that time to breathe, that's when shit come, in your head. You get the word up there from the Most High and your ancestors. The celestial powers kick in. The God in you kick in. And you like, yo, all right, look, what are you here for?
Right.
It's like, what was the goal in the first place? What is this for? Because you're here for a reason. So what's that reason? And then you start reasoning certain things. You start, leveraging certain things. Like, all right, this motherfucker's a dick. But honestly, am I letting him get to me too much? Or am I believing what's really stressing me? You know what I'm saying? You have to really start.
Is it really the person?
Disseminating.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's like I said, even with my boss, man, like I said, I thanked him, man, because I'm like, dude, without you being here, I probably wouldn't elevate the way I need to. But with you being here, it's something you doing to me that I wasn't understanding. You know what I'm saying? And now, in that that I'm starting to understand, I can see it better. You know what I'm saying? So, like, once you start to understand, once you start to see the things that you calling your enemies and stuff as a footstool, then you know how to walk. You feel what I'm saying? But if you never see the footstool and your enemy never becomes that, then you always just gonna see the trouble, the stress, your enemy. You ain't gonna ever see the elevating part of it. And that's why we got to get to a point. What shall they say? This is no ordinary love. You feel what I'm saying?
It takes time with that, but I mean, it actually takes stillness and then really just paying attention. It's like, what is really stressing you? Because a lot of times when people go to their job, they're playing a big part in why they're stressing so much because they're putting so much into it, and then they're expecting so much because they're putting so much into it, and then you might see motherfuckers who's not putting half of what you putting into it, getting double of what you expected. Exactly. So it's like, then you have to really sit back and be like, all right, so what am I here for? Like, all right, what am I gaining from this other than stress? Like, I'm able to provide for my family.
Exactly.
I'm able to make the moves I want to make and live how I want to live, even though I'm stressing out over this. So why am I stressing? Because that part's taken care of. Like, just start checking off the boxes. All right, so financially, I'm good.
Bro.
On a personal level, I'm good.
Oh, man.
All right. And then it's like, if you have extra bonuses.
Right. The incentive.
You know what the fuck I mean? You know what I'm saying? As the good old Reverend Durrell Gordon would say, Big Papa Pump, I'm going to get mine one way or the other. So it's like, if you know what you're doing in that area, that could be very lucrative. And like, so it's like, you let that shit rock. And then once you start checking off the boxes, really checking off the boxes on shit that actually matters. All right, am I able to spend time with my family? I bet. Right. Am I able to go and like do these things that I feel are important with my people that I love? Bet. So I'm really just stressing over people here that don't really fucking matter. Because they stressing me out over some shit that I know how to do with my eyes closed. Bro, so I'm just going to stop stressing out, and I'm going to let them motherfuckers stress out, and I'm going to pretend like I give a fuck.
You know what? Exactly. Okay. But now just piggybacking off of what you just said, I think another issue that we have, because like you said, you got to sit down and ask yourself, what is it really?
Yeah. What is it really?
I think one of the biggest things, I know for me, and I believe this for my wife, and man, really for everybody, you trying to prove something, right? I say that to say at one point in my life, I wanted to be the provider, and now I am. But that whole process was me trying to prove to myself that I could be instead of just being me. And then you get to that level where it's like, okay, stop trying to prove and just be you. You know what I'm saying? Just level up.
It comes
Because
with
you
the
get to a
territory.
point where you get kind of complacent, bro. You know what I'm saying? And trying to prove. It ain't even about you proving. Your life is already laid out. You feel what I'm saying? But you can't see them steps like that because you constantly trying to prove. And what if what you're trying to prove it to is not in the alignment of the right situation that it's supposed to be for? Like, what if I'm not meant to provide for this?
Get off the arm, nigga. I got it on the arm. Jeremiah 29:11, right there on the arm. Thank you, Karen, my godmother. She gave me a keychain when I was in high school and a whole Bible of hustling. They took Bible quotes and turned into hustler quotes. It was dope. Those things come to those who hustle while they wait, motherfucker. I was like, oh, I'm with this. It was like, hey, yo, it is what it is. I had to really, because I was that type of nigga too. And it was to prove.
Yeah,
and you know what's fucked up about it? Yo, bosses, y'all nigga, these bosses that we have to work for these financial backings. That's what I call it, 9 to 5s on this hamster wheel. I call it financial backings because that's what it switched to when you try to do your own shit. It becomes a financial backer for you to like pave the way so you can have your own type of shit going on.
Right.
But when they notice that they can tap into you trying to prove shit, they're gonna work the fuck out of you.
Oh, most definitely.
They know even when you don't want to do it, your pride gonna make you try to prove some shit.
Yeah, your pride gonna take you to that level to whereas, you know what, I'm gonna prove to you. And a perfect example, I had this discussion with my boss when I was thanking him the other day. I said, man, I remember the first conversation we had when I stepped in your office. And I remember you telling me that, hey, you was gonna challenge the shit out of me in every way. And I remember being that guy, the pride guy, like, I accept your challenge. You know what I'm saying? But I told him, I said, I was nowhere near prepared for your challenge. I really wasn't. And that was a humbling thing, bro.
Humility.
Yeah, man, it was a humbling thing because the way he brought things, I wasn't even on that level of thinking. You know what I'm saying? So we like at each other all the time. And I'm like, man, this nigga here gonna make me just, you know, because it wasn't no ordinary shit for me. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't my normal challenge. I know, man, hey, I get in here and crush it type deal. And that's the mindset I had because I'm trying to prove that I could crush this thing no matter what. You know, and it ain't even about proving, D, that I could crush this thing. It's about me just getting in there and being a better me.
That's what it's always about. Hey,
you know what I'm saying? It's about just being a better me. And like you said, you bring it back to your family. It's about having that non-ordinary love, man, that you know you tap into to be able to push through. Like you said, are we going on vacations? Man, are we in nice homes?
Are we
you know what I'm saying?
You know right. What I'm saying?
We Gucci, you know, real trip. Yeah. You know, but trying to prove, and like you said, proven and pride, man.
That's because you your mindset is self instead of selfless. It's self. It's all about self. You doing this for you, but really, I'm trying to build for generations that come after me and my family.
Right.
So right now, if that's allowing me to save and do all this, like, you know, like granddad and grandma, like if it's allowing me to save and do what I got to do, nigga, I can take whatever you bring, niggas. At the bottom line, there's nothing at that job that you can't do, right? With your eyes closed. It don't matter what they throw at you. You know, the stressful part is them acting like you don't know that you can do this. They don't know that you could do it with your eyes closed. It's like, well, it's like, okay. And that's when I just let niggas have it. Look, boy, I'm so motherfucking cold, and let the nigga think they done did some shit and challenge it. I'll be like, man, look, man, y'all accomplished such a great feat. Nigga, look, I'll keep it 100 with you. All the time. Every time somebody come up in that motherfucker complaining in retail, but look, I'm gonna tell you now, shit, this is a shitty place to work. It'll be a shitty place to work. It ain't gonna give you the raises that you want, but it's gonna take a brain cell to do it. So if you're gonna sit up in here and overstress yourself, because they asking you to do all this shit that seem impossible. Nigga, just do what you can.
Bro,
there's nothing else you can do. Like, nigga, what are you
really
gonna do?
right.
There's nothing else you can do. So figure out how to get the shit done your way, but make it look like it's their way.
Bruh.
And that they got it's not hard, nigga. Like the hard shit is when you start to do your own shit. That's
you try to incorporate, pretty much. I mean, because they system is they system. It ain't no way around.
They get on your ass quick because you can make it easier.
Perfect.
And they get mad at your ass.
Perfect.
That's not how we do it here.
I when we first went through the merge on my job, the only thing that changed was change yourself. And that's still to this day, the only thing that changed is change yourself, because whenever they decide to change something, it is what it is. And you have been learned this new system, learned all this, learned all of that. You can't be proactive, because being proactive doesn't do you any good. It just does you harm. So if you're trying to be that one to prove that, hey, I can get it done in a certain amount of time, well, really the timetables work against you, because they'll change something and it'll be a whole new system. Okay? Quickly. But now this is the other thing with that, right? I was talking to a guy on my job who had been there for 20-some years. As a matter of fact, I seen them today. I hadn't seen them since the pandemic started, right? But I remember his first words of advice to me was, he said, I see you stressed out and everything. He said, but let me tell you something. He said, whenever you have an issue to arise that you can't fix, don't even try to fix it in this company. It'll fix itself. And I didn't understand what the hell he's saying. I'm like, man, not on my part, it ain't gonna fix itself. But sure enough, now I understand it, because they will change something and make it totally different, right? To fix the problem.
Or to eliminate that section.
If you sit there and you constantly keep pounding and grinding in, like you say, you trying to do it your way in the way that you know it. And yeah, that way might have worked. But if you do nothing and let it just get to them, right? Let it get on their nerves. They gonna change that shit immediately, because the people with the money and the power, bruh, they ain't gonna have them kind of problems.
No.
You feel what I'm saying? Because they don't want to do no goddamn work. So if you hit them with something that's creating a problem for them, it is going to change. Okay? Bottom line. And I've seen it, man. I've seen when it gets to that level, they be like, oh no, it ain't coming in this door. Fuck that. Change it. What? This system doing what? Get another system. Bruh. And that's the truth. That is the truth, man. You know.
Oh, you ain't got to tell me, nigga. I done been in every level. I done seen motherfuckers, niggas going bankrupt, get bought out, fire everybody. Everybody got a reply. I done seen motherfuckers not take away a part.
Oh man,
the whole section. Yeah. Eliminate this shit. Like I done seen that throughout every business I done worked at. Yeah. But the level that we all should aspire to is when we are the ones who can do changes like that.
Yes.
But that's the ultimate level up. But we have to get in that level up mindset of, fuck this financial backing to the certain extent of getting so stressed out over it. Just if you're gonna stress over your own shit like that.
You know what? That's just what I was about to say. That type of leveling up right there don't come and tell us your own shit. You know what I'm saying? It tell us something you really passionate about. It tell us something that God didn't really place in your heart. A plan like that, then that's when that type of leveling up come in, man. Because
that's
now
the stress, that's that good trouble. Nigga.
Oh yeah,
that's the stress, because you should stress over your own shit, because you really want, that shit is golden.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This shit right here ain't even yours. You know what I'm saying? Hell, they'll replace your ass in a heartbeat. But when you trying to start your own shit, that's golden. That's irreplaceable. You can't even put a price on it. So that type of stress come with it, because you want it to work, because it works.
Right. Exactly.
It's beneficial. Yeah. It gives back. You feel me?
Oh yeah. But then you got to be tactical. That's what I'm saying. Like, you still got to be strategic, because shit's constantly changing.
And that's why you level up and apply.
And that's why you level up. Knowledge. Right.
Don't just read a bunch of shit.
Right.
Read and apply.
Right. You got to, man. You can't stay complacent, because if you stay complacent, man, in that one spot, bro, you gonna burn up. You You're going to take yourself out the game. You know, like, man, as much blessing as I've seen towards the end of this, I knew when the blessing started pouring in, bro. I said, you know what? This is setting up the next level. I told my wife, I said, you gonna graduate because all of this is happening. God is making it happen because it's setting up the next level. You got to know when one chapter is closing in your life and when one is about to open. It's another one about to begin. You know, and we right there at that it's not even the fork in the road, D. It is one closing and one about to begin. You know, and it's like, man, okay, what do we do now? We got to level up. We got to level up. Our mindset got to be different. The way we think got to be different. Like, you know, I told her, hey, we got to invest more, you know, now, because we need to set ourselves up ahead. And don't have the mindset of I'm just going to be paycheck to paycheck, because now we ain't got to be paycheck to paycheck people.
There you go.
You feel what I'm saying? And that's a mindset type deal, bro. But how do you set that up? God didn't put things in place. And this goes to all my stimulus package people out there, you know what I'm saying, who getting these stimulus.
You don't
and
give
they
a
going
number.
out here and they doing the same trick ass shit, you know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all not leveling up. You know, you're not looking at your long game. You done skipped over that turtle we was talking about, and you just going for the flag. You getting the points, but you ain't getting the 99 man. So you're going to have 99 problems.
Okay, Jay-Z.
Ain't leveling up ain't going to be one. You know what I'm saying?
Well, leveling up it would be.
Yeah, you're right. It would be. You know what I'm saying? You right.
I got you,
Man.
baby. I got you. That's what I'm here for, baby.
Oh,
Fake beer,
yeah.
croutons, wine, and, you know, shit like that on the side, baby. Pimp, pimp. All right. Anyway. Oh, that good old note, Ben. You got a lot, so I don't know how you're going to wrap this shit up, but it's time for the takeaway of the day. So, big bro, with a cool-ass hat and a goddamn Ronald Isley shit-on beard. If you could give the people something to take away from this, what would it be?
Well, I think this is a teachable moment, bro. I think you got to understand, and I want most people to understand, is that God puts them both in your life. You know, he will put what I like to say, he will allow that bad in your life. And I just give you 3 reasons that I think. One is to change your character. You know what I'm saying? To change who you are as a person so you can go and be more productive in who you becoming.
Got you.
You know, and the other one, me and you talk about this a lot, D, is to prepare you for, you know, bigger plans in your life.
Yeah.
That bad got to be there. Like you said, hey, look, should we go ahead and jump on this turtle and get them 99 men so we could be more prepared for the bigger plan down the road? Or should we just skip over it and keep that one? You know what I'm saying? It depends on how hard you want your life to be. But the last but not least, man, hey, it's to save your life. You feel what I'm saying? It's to save your life, man. So everything won't be so devastating. And, you know, like, hey, if you get that, like me, you was talking about our wives in nursing school, man, look, you get that stressed out, it could take you out the game.
Yes, it can.
Start working on you in every form if you don't start having some way to say, or having some purpose behind, you know, your leveling up, man. You know, it'll stress you out to the point where, hey, you could put before your time. You know, I believe that, hey, God definitely got an appointed time, but I do believe there's things that you can do to be more preventive and have preventative measures to your life, to save your life.
Yeah.
You know, man, that's just what I leave out there. Like I say, teachable moments, man. You know, what about you, bro?
Man, you gonna follow that shit? We about to wrap. Now I'm playing. Well, to, I guess, not really piggyback, but I completely agree with everything that you said. And it could be a teachable moment. I just feel like it's a moment that you just need to understand is necessary. Like, God said he created the good and the evil. So like you have to have these things in your life because they were created to be balanced. It's going to bring balance to you. So in order for you to be the best version of yourself, you have to be pushed to that. Like you have to be pushed that you're not born the best version of yourself, but you are given the opportunity to become that on a daily basis. So whether it's an opportunity where it's a good experience and you elevate, or it's a stressful experience and you overcome, they both equal to you being the better version of yourself. So if I had to leave you anything, it would be appreciate it all.
What you say, bro? There it is. Like, there it is, bro. That's
good and what you consider bad.
Yes.
Just appreciate it all, because whenever you got in that state where you thought you wasn't gonna make it through that bad, but you here. So like if you saying that sentence, you made it. So it's like
right.
Oh, yeah, you made it. Yeah, you came out better. You should have came out better. A lot of people don't. A lot of people will continue to make the same mistake, but it's not that they don't know better.
Right.
So I'm just gonna be honest. In my opinion, it's not that you don't know better; it's that
you won't do better
with that mistake.
Yeah, pretty much.
You cool with touching the iron, and you know it's hot, or the stove, and you know it's hot. But appreciate it, like love all of it, because it's part of life. Life is like that, nigga. Birth is painful, but it's beautiful.
Bruh, look,
you know what I'm saying? When you coming out screaming, but you calm. You might be sad, but you can look back on certain things now and laugh at that shit. When we went to Granny's funeral, I was heartbroken. But when I look back now and see Charles and all that shit, that nigga, I was laugh for hours. For hours.
You know, hey, and that's just the thing. Just adding to what you say, man, it brought me to scripture in Corinthians where God said, love suffers long. Love suffers long. That means, hey, if you really want love the way you say you want it,
you got to play the long game, baby.
You got to play the long game, baby. What you say,
appreciate
bro?
That, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate my haters.
Right.
They let me know you're watching.
And I'm gonna let them know I appreciate them. Like
I love y'all. It's cool, you know. I love all y'all. You know what I'm saying? To a certain extent, you know, the other side of the hand, hey, shit, it's a different type of love there, buddy. I love to hate your ass, but anyway, I appreciate the haters, and I appreciate the ones who love me. Like shit, it gets stressful. Don't get me wrong. You know, when you don't get the support you think you're supposed to be getting from the people who say they love you, that shit can play a toll on you. But you have to learn how to appreciate that. Just keep doing what you're supposed to do. Like I read in a lot of books, nigga, you just keep doing and being the best version of yourself, and your people gonna come.
Oh yeah, most definitely, bro.
And your message gonna hit whoever's supposed to hit because it's for them.
Yeah.
Every time.
Agreed.
So
agreed, man.
Everything he said with the teachable moment, and then appreciate all the moments.
That's it. Yes, sir.
And on that note, time for that good old Berg salute.
Yes, sir.
So, up to it, down to it. Fuck those who don't do it. We do it because we used to it. Drink, motherfucker, drink. Yo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We will catch y'all next week, maybe. It's a big day. You know what I'm saying? It's a big day, Pascal. No,
yes, sir. Yeah, you know man. Big day.
He's graduating. Sister graduating. So shit, they going to be out of town.
Yeah,
there's a lot of traveling going on. So you know what? I will say, we're going to catch y'all. We're going to get caught.
Right.
Hopefully it's next week. It might be the week after next. Stay tuned to find the fuck out. But until then, remember to keep a smile on your face, love in your heart. Be blessed. Stay focused. Stay disciplined. Stay dope.
Stay dope.
Take us on home, Red.
I never saw the sun shining so bright. I never saw the moon with so much light. Bluebird sang it in the tree.
Yeah, she had to stop
Nothing
it.
but the